esteemed Excellency Ambassador of India, Mr. Gupte, Mr. Barun Das, Managing Director and CEO of TV9 Network as the organizer of the summit, Mr. Ruven Kasper, Chief Marketing and Sales Officer of the VfB Stuttgart AG as the host, Indian friends, ladies and gentlemen. We have gathered here today for the TV9 Global Summit. Our meeting is rightly called a summit for a number of reasons. Because having our high-ranking Indian guests here, we are at the peak of emotions. Because our VfB Stuttgart has climbed to the summit of German and European football, being reigning German vice champion and playing in the Champions League. Because the stadium that is hosting our summit is highly suitable for all top-level competitions in Germany and Europe, following a 140 million euro investment for the UEFA European Football Championship 2024. And last but not least, because Stuttgart has risen to the absolute summit of startup cities, according to an analysis by the business magazine Wirtschaftswoche, becoming the startup capital of Germany, ahead of Düsseldorf, ahead of Frankfurt, ahead of Hamburg, and ahead of Munich. In addition, Stuttgart also won the silver medal in a city ranking of 22 major German cities by the magazine Wirtschaftswoche a few days ago. Only our arch enemy Munich was able to place ahead of Stuttgart in this city ranking in Germany. In the business subcategory, Stuttgart even managed to secure first place. The decisive factors for the city ranking were the labor market, the economic development, the quality of life, the real estate market, and the sustainability. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, we Swabians claim to be innovators. Time and again, it is said that there are 7 great Swabian inventions. 7 great Swabian inventions. The car, liberalism, Spätzle, the theory of relativity, mineral water, the Zeppelin, and potato salad. Let me tell you with completely non-Swabian modesty, this listing is totally incomplete. We Swabians, and especially we Stuttgarters, have invented much more. We Stuttgarters invented the German-Indian city twinning. We Stuttgarters discovered the possibility of a city twinning with an Indian city. In fact, Stuttgart's partnership with Mumbai in 1968 was the very first link between a German and an Indian city. Stuttgart has been home to the Indian Business Center since 2005. Every year, the traditional wine festival Stuttgart meets Mumbai takes place in Mumbai. Initiated and supported by the Indian Honorary Consul for Baden-Württemberg, the businessman Andreas Lapp, who is very passionate about promoting exchange with India. Next year, as a further highlight of our cooperation, the 22nd Indian Film Festival will take place in Stuttgart. It is the largest and most important festival of its kind in Germany. In many ways, Stuttgart is a city of innovation. Creativity and innovative spirit required a stimulating environment because innovations don't just fall from the sky. They have to be made possible. The conditions for innovations are created in childhood if we manage to awaken curiosity in children, to encourage them to ask questions and show an interest in things, then there is a good chance that they will come up with innovative ideas later on. That is why children and young people need to be motivated and encouraged as early as possible. This is an important task for parents, daycare centers, and schools. Stuttgart is a major center of science and research. With 2 public universities, 5 public universities of applied sciences, and a large number of private universities and non-university research institutions. Stuttgart is the only city in Baden-Württemberg with 2 public universities. There is a strong interaction between our companies and the scientific community. Science and research are a very important basis for our economy to enable technological progress. Our city accounts for 45% of the research and development capacity in the state of Baden-Württemberg. Throughout Germany, Stuttgart is among the top 3 in acquiring R&D funding per professor. And in terms of the proportion of R&D personnel and the business sector, Stuttgart is at the top nationwide. The research conducted by the universities is complemented by the research achievements of global players and medium-sized companies. Stuttgart and its surrounding region are experiencing a real boom at the moment, mainly because of the close interaction between companies and the research conducted at the universities and universities of applied sciences. Science lays important foundations for technological innovation. Science and economics are mutually beneficial. That is why Stuttgart's business sector is so strong in automotive engineering, mechanical engineering, laser technology, the development of new materials, environmental and energy technology, software development, and IT and communication technologies. Stuttgart, as a center of science, is well known and highly regarded in professional circles in many fields. 3 areas stand out in particular. 3 areas. Stuttgart is well known as a city of architects and for its very strong architecture and construction faculties. In the field of construction, a cluster of excellence has been established that aims to modernize the construction industry comprehensively with the title Integrative Computational Design and Construction for Architecture. In agricultural sciences, the University of Hohenheim is ranked first in Germany in research and teaching. And in the field of aerospace engineering, the Stuttgart location trains 95% of all students in Baden-Württemberg and 25% of all students in Germany. If you ask why Stuttgart is so innovative, you also have to take a look at history. The region of Swabia was always poor. It had no natural resources and the people were forced to economize. But it was precisely the poverty that stimulated the inventive spirit. A serious disadvantage turned out to be a promising advantage. If we want to continue to be innovative here in our region, if we want to continue to be at the forefront of the business world, we need to network science and business even more closely within the city, within the region, and within the state. And we need to attract and inspire new students, highly qualified individuals, and new companies by promoting Stuttgart as a center of business and science. Distinguished guests, Stuttgart is the ideal mix of modernity and tradition, of Spätzle and cutting-edge technology. Stuttgart is the birthplace of the first, of the best, of the most innovative and the most environmentally friendly automobiles. Stuttgart is the city with hard-working and fun-loving people between turnover and principles. Stuttgart is the cultural ballet and opera capital of Europe. Stuttgart is the only major city in Germany that has a difference in altitude of almost 350 meters within the city. Stuttgart is the largest wine-growing municipality among Germany's major cities, with almost 400 hectares of vineyards. Stuttgart is the city with the most parks and forests in Germany. All our parks line up in a row are altogether larger than the English Garden in Munich and the Central Park in New York City. Stuttgart is the city of the UNESCO World Heritage Weissenhof Estate, and Stuttgart is the city in a wonderful location surrounded by forests and vineyards. And hopefully, Stuttgart will always be a city with a VfB that is storming ahead in Germany and in Europe. Germany and India belong together. This is evident from the fact that the text for the Indian constitution was presented 75 years ago, and the German Grundgesetz, the German basic law for the Federal Republic of Germany, was also adopted 75 years ago. So in terms of republicanism, we are in the same age group. The spirit of Württemberg and Stuttgart wines also brought us together at the Stuttgart meets Mumbai Wine Festival. In any case, wine connects us simply because a German saying goes, "In wine there is truth." And an Indian saying states, "Truth always wins." The truth is, ladies and gentlemen, that we feel a close connection to India and the city of Mumbai. With this in mind, I warmly welcome you to the friendship between Germany and India, to the friendship between Stuttgart and Mumbai, and to a great and trusting cooperation in and for football and far beyond. Thank you very much.